Hi, it's Mark with Top Homeowner, and today I'm going to share with you my top 5 picks for things you need to do to your house this fall to prepare for winter. Number 1 is to make sure your gutters and downspouts are cleaned out before the cold weather sets in. As we get moisture, as we get snow and ice, that ice can tend to build up inside the gutters, which can in turn ruin the roof. So if it gets into the roofing system, you can have a really expensive repair bill on your hands this spring, and it's best just to not even have that situation in the first place. So take a few minutes this fall, make sure you clean out your gutters, and so that way you'll be ready to go this winter and for in the spring. Next, we need to make sure all of our outside water faucets, also called water spigots or hose bibs, we need to make sure all hoses are disconnected and that the faucets are prepared for this winter. That could be draining the faucets, or it could also mean making sure they're covered with a special type of insulation that's designed to prevent these from freezing. If these happen to freeze over the winter, once it thaws out, you can be faced with a major water bill and major water damage depending on where the leak is in your home. We had this issue in the back of our house one winter where we forgot to weatherproof our water spigot and the water ran for quite some time. Now fortunately it didn't ruin anything inside of our house. It was only leaking on the outside of our house, so it could have been a lot worse than it was. But you want to make sure your water faucets are taken care of before it starts to freeze. Likewise, if you have an in-ground sprinkler system, you need to make sure that that's properly prepared for winter. That will prevent any of the lines from freezing underground and having a costly mess to deal with in the spring. Basically, this entails blowing out the lines with air, and if you're not quite sure how to do this yourself, you can typically contact a local landscaping company and they can do it for a reasonable fee. Number 3 is making sure you seal up any concrete surfaces that you have where you've got a crack in it and that water can get into. So if water gets into it over the winter time and it freezes, it's going to open up that crack even more, make it worse, and it's going to be an even bigger deal to fix later on. So it's best if you get that taken care of now so it's not as big of a deal in the future. Hopefully you're liking this list so far. If you are, I have a more complete checklist that covers different things you can do to your home, both inside and outside this fall, to make sure your home is prepared for winter. If you're interested in that, I'll have a link in the description below where you can go and check that out at the end of the video. Number 4, check your windows and doors for the seals to make sure they're intact and they're in good condition. Over time, these can deteriorate and compress, which can allow more air to actually leave your house than you want. So be sure to replace any seals that are damaged so you can save on your energy bill this winter. Be sure to inspect your furnace to make sure it's in good working order before it starts to get cold. Now, if you're not sure what to do or what to look for with your furnace to make sure it's in good working condition, you can always call an HVAC company to have them come out and do an inspection for you. They can test everything for you, make sure it's in good working order, and replace any parts that have failed or might fail in the cold winter months that are coming up. This will help give you peace of mind that everything is going to keep working with your furnace this winter and you're not going to have an emergency service call in the middle of the night. There are more things that I couldn't cover in this video, but if you're interested in my complete checklist, I'll have a link in the description below where you can go and check that out. And if you're not already a subscriber to the Top Homeowner channel, I encourage you to do that. Our goal is to help you become the very best homeowner that you can be. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.